It is customary for politicians being asked a question by journalists not to answer the question, never to answer the question. They get asked the question over and over again, trying to squeeze an answer out of them. But they've just refused to answer the questions they get asked by journalists. Politicians do not answer the question. And I find that quite admirable, actually, because it's quite hard when someone keeps asking you over and over again, please answer my question, this is my question, please answer it. And the journalist is able to fudge and deliberately manage to come up with saying a response without answering the question. But what you'll find in my videos is that I always answer the question if there's a question in my title of my video talks. Now, you could say I don't answer the question that is asked to the liking of the person asking it. Like, you might read a question like, what is the purpose of the Bible? Or what does the Bible mean? And you might listen to my talk and say, Nicholas hasn't answered the question. He hasn't said what the Bible means or what is the purpose of the Bible. But if you listen to my talk and think carefully of the message that I'm giving and properly listen, you'll realize I do answer the question very, very cleverly and sufficiently. And it's a question that you can't answer just saying, give me an answer. What is the purpose of the Bible in a 5-minute or 10-minute talk? What is the purpose of the Bible? You would think you'd be a fool to answer a question like that, and you would be. But in my talk called What is the Purpose of the Bible? And what does the Bible mean? I'm answering that question in a very, very proper and clever and thorough way. I'm giving an answer to the question, not like politicians do. And I blame politicians for this, for not answering the question. They think they're being very clever, being able to answer a journalist without answering their question. I do not do that. Okay? I do not do that. When there's a question on the title of my video talks asking for an answer, I give an answer. But I don't seem to be answering the question the way the question wants, or the simple-minded asker is looking for, because there is no simple answer. But I'm giving a proper answer. And if you listen to this talk that I've done as an example, what is the purpose of the Bible, and really listen to everything I'm saying in that talk, you will realize that I am answering the question. I am saying answering what is the purpose of the Bible. So I'm not like a journalist, a politician who doesn't answer the question they get asked several times. The journalist will ask them, saying, please answer my question, and they don't answer it. My talks are not like that. I do answer the questions, but I don't answer it in a way that is requested, because there is no answer to what is requested. I answer the question in a way that thoroughly answers the question. Listen to my talk called What is the Purpose of the Bible? What does the Bible mean? And you will realize that I've answered that question very, very correctly and thoroughly.